Hi, this is Brad Constantine, and this is a podcast recording of the Old Testament. Although this is not an official recording of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, every effort's been made to be as doctrinally accurate as possible. I'll be using for the text the Joseph Smith translation of the Old Testament, along with many commentaries from general authorities of the Church, BYU professors, Bible scholars, and others. This format will be very detailed, and so if you want a deep analysis of the Old Testament, you come to the right place. Thanks for your attendance. Welcome back. This will be for Ezekiel chapter 45. I'm not going to read all the verses in this one either. Portions of land shall be provided for the sanctuary and the dwellings of the priests. The people are to offer their sacrifices and oblations and keep their feasts. So this is about, again, the sanctuary, some of the lots being divided among the inheritances here for various tribes. It mentions in verse 6, ye shall appoint the possession of the city 5,000 broad and 20,000 long over against the oblation of the holy portion. It shall be for the whole house of Israel. Talking here about the description or the measurements here for the city. The land shall be a possession in Israel, verse 8. And my princes shall no more oppress my people. Verse 9, thus saith the Lord, let it suffice, O princes of Israel, remove violence and spoil and execute judgment and justice, take away your exactations or expropriations, in other words, illegal taking away of property or possessions. And then he talks about some of the measurements for the sacrifices, the weight of a shekel and so on. Talks about in verse 17, and it shall be the prince's part to give burnt offerings, the meat offerings, and drink offerings in the feasts, and in the new moons, and in the Sabbaths, and in all solemnities of the house of Israel. So some of the feasts that are going to be talked about there. Verse 21, in the first month, and the 14th day of the month, ye shall have the Passover, a feast of 7 days. Unleavened bread shall be eaten. So talking about some of the old festivals happening again. Verse 25, in the 7th month, in the 15th day of the month, shall he do the like in the feast of the 7 days, according to the sin offering, according to the burnt offering, and according to the meat offering, and according to the oil. And that's the Feast of Tabernacles that will be celebrated again. Although it mentions elsewhere that the Feast of Tabernacles will be celebrated forever, and that means that, or at least it seems to mean to me, that maybe that will be celebrating the second coming that will happen during the time of the Feast of Tabernacles. Anyway, that's just my opinion. Anyway, that's all I'm going to read today for chapter 45, and we'll see you next time. Bye.